here. It is my Wednesday, even though I'm filming this on a Monday. It is my Wednesday, and you're gonna tune into me on Wednesday. I think I'm gonna do Sundays too, because that was kind of cute. I'm having a little snack, so I guess you could call it a mukbang. I know I said blah blah blah, scarf, blah 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 in the last video, but I have a pet now. I had to detangle my hair this morning, and I have a pet now. I would show y'all, but that's kind of gross, and I'm eating, so that's really gross. But I swear, I was not in a good mood today, this morning. I woke up, got on Instagram, and that's the problem. Because social media sucks. And carrots take a long time to finish. That was one carrot. It's still like going, like, okay. We also have a little bit of tink tink, a little bit of, wait, a little. What can I? No. Fuck it. I guess I'll have to insert the noise. It's a little bit of champagne. When you wanted to say it wrong in a cool way, but then you still couldn't figure out how. This is how chaotic I am. But we're gonna talk about, today we're talking about why you need to travel young. You. Get the fuck out, get out of your house. Leave, now. Even if you ain't moving out. So we're gonna talk about it. And I feel like I'm the best person to talk about this because when I moved to California, everybody, from the people there to the people back home, always ask me, how did you do it? So how did you do that? I'll tell y'all how I ended up in California after I ate this 7-year-long carrot. I left the ends in. Oh, I'm so silly. This is silly. I'm a silly person. Basically, what had happened was why did I do that? I was gonna talk and then I was working for UPS and my mom was like, you could stay a whole week in Vegas for $100-something. I was like, and let me tell y'all, I have been like, it was haunting me how bad I wanted to leave home. Like I was really down bad about that. Like I was every day, I'm like, bro, I don't want to be in Jersey no more. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Jersey. I'm so tired. Oh my God, I need to leave. But it was more dramatic than that because I'm a very dramatic person. And I finally figured out a way. And my mom, it's like I rushed. Like, I swear, that was the biggest thing. She's like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But there is a Burberry like scarf in a tree. And it started off on this end of, okay, so there's a fence. There was a Burberry scarf attached to the fence. And now it's on another branch. What is happening? Whose baby shower are we traveling? Like, what are we doing? No, y'all have to see this. I really hope you can see, because I don't know if you can see that. But the scarf is like, why is that there? This is gonna be a show, because I'm drinking. So I'm excited because I love doing this now. Like, I've only been doing this. This is my third like real video. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I love this. Like, I'm in this. Like, And honestly, I'll be completely transparent with y'all. I can't record music right now. I haven't found a studio out here yet. I don't like how high up that is. Let's bring that down. Yeah, it's cool. I haven't found a studio yet. So I'm just doing this, you know? I can't wait to find a studio though. I'm gonna go in there and, you know, maybe I should start doing intros with my music or something. So y'all can have a little feel. We are trailing away from where we need to be. UPS, Mom, $100, Vegas. You see how I bring it back? I could be on TV. I could be a news anchor, but I would never do that. So anyway, she told me that, and I was making good money, because there's a thing called peak season when you work at a warehouse, and they pay you good, like, because you have to do overtime. So I was making like 23 an hour, and my initial hours were 8. No, I think it was part-time actually, but they had me come in early because it's a lot. But in Jersey, they had their own transportation because it was in Parsippany and I was living in Newark. Newark, for all you people who don't get Newark. Like, if you hear Newark, you should understand it's Newark and not Newark. If you're gonna say Newark because my fan came on. If you're gonna say Newark because you don't know Newark, that's fine. But don't tell me it's Newark. It's not Newark. It's Newark. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was like an issue that I was having with plenty of people. They traveled us from Newark to Parsippany, but I would have to be sitting there for hours before my shift. So they would let me come in early and do small sort. And then, no, actually I was doing mailing. And basically, it was so fast paced. Like, you had to move. All you were doing was throwing bags onto a belt. And it was heavy bags. So, you feel me? I'm kind of Aki. Like, you might not want to with me. I'm just saying. I was making good money, coming home dirty fingers every day. Ugh. That's the only traumatizing experience I had there, because I actually made some cool friends that I never talked to again. But you know, when you make work friends and they be cool for the moment. I booked my info. So here's where the part comes in. I was 19. For one, you had to be 21 to stay in that hotel. And for two, there was hella fees. There was like $400 in fees, in like a deposit, I guess, that I had to pay when I got there, that I didn't have. So towards the trip, it got like dark. And I was giving out a lot of money, and I was doing a lot. This was 2020. I was doing a lot of stuff in 2020. And I mean, cancel me if you want, but the pandemic was nothing because I was outside the whole time. And I was having fun, and I never got COVID. So, can you cancel me? I wouldn't. I would let me live. When I figured out that there was so much, you know, going on, I didn't have anybody to ask, even though they came to me and asked me. But you know how that go. I'm not gonna complain about that because I like giving it. You know, I really do like helping people. Like, if I have $100 and somebody needs 20, 30, even 50 maybe, I would give it because I know I'm gonna make money back. So if I care about you, or if I don't know you as well, but you really need it, like, I would help. So it wasn't an issue that I was helping people, but it was just like, damn, I have so much things that I need to pay for now, and I don't have any of it. But I had a friend that lived in California, which was stayed away. And I'm like, hey, what's up? What you doing? And I wanted to see her anyway, because I haven't seen her for years. And she told me that I could come over and I could stay with her for like a week, because I had booked my flight for a week. Or like, was it a week? It was a little bit over a week. I ended up staying in Vegas for 2 days. I got like a little Airbnb for 2 days. And then I went to California on a bus. Oh my God, let me tell y'all about this. Don't let it scare you from traveling young, because you still need to do it. I don't care. But this is just my experience. So there's this thing called a Flixbus, and it was a 5-hour ride from Vegas to California. So if I would have to rate Vegas, I would say, and this is coming from somebody who didn't do anything because they were 19 and they stayed in that room faithfully the whole 2 days and got dressed, took pictures, and told themselves they were going to go out and didn't. That's who I am. So take what I say as a grain of salt. When I got there, it was hot, and like 70 degrees in Jersey is not 70 degrees in Vegas. And I was like, huh? I'll show you my outfit. That wasn't the outfit to wear in Vegas. You're in the desert, okay? But it gets cold at night. And I heard the wind. I was like, damn, sounds like somebody's out there fighting. No, it was just the wind. So who's we? Because I do everything alone. I took my little happy ass on, and we ended up in Cali. But the bus ride, I got stuck. Me and whoever else was on that bus, we were stuck there for like 5 hours. It was crazy. Oh my God. Like, I was like, what is happening? But then I got there, and I was hanging out with my friend, and I stayed with her for a while, and we were hanging out with our other friend who lived in her building. When I came out to California, for one, it's a completely different world from Jersey. It was so much fun that I had, and it could just be because of who I was with at the time, and she was pretty established in a way. Like, if you know me, you know my story with that person. But she had, like, quite a few followers, and she knew quite a few people in California, and that was cool. I feel like I was supposed to have fun because I was excited to do it. I wanted to move for years. Like, you don't understand. Like, I wanted to get out of Jersey so bad. So when I finally did, it felt so good. And I think that's what clouded my mind, that I was like, you know what? I gotta move. I can't do it. Like, I was in California for all of 2 weeks. I even missed my flight to stay longer, and she didn't care. She let me stay longer. And I told her I could live here. And she was like, oh, you can if you get a job. The trigger in my mind, that's all I needed to hear. I'm a person who, if I want something, that's why I'm here in freaking Atlanta. It's a lot more in depth why I'm here. So we'll talk about that another time. But more importantly, the reason why I'm telling you to travel young, and the reason why I'm making this video as who I am, as a person who have come across people who's like, how did you do it? And why did you do it? And aren't you scared? Let me tell you something. I had a girl ask me when I first started doing Airbnbs, before I got a place in Compton, that I spoke about that briefly in my first video. She's like, aren't you scared in all them Airbnbs? And I was, because they were shared. And I'm like, like one of those Airbnbs happened to be a freaking like shit show. Like, the bathroom was disgusting. Oh my God, I still remember. Oh my God, that was the last time I did it though, right before I got into my place in Compton. I swear to you, this lady was dating this old white lady was dating a young black guy, and she broke the door to where you couldn't open it. Like, what kind of psycho do you have to be to do that? That's sick. I was like, where am I right now? But you know what? I had to travel every 2 weeks. Every paycheck that I got, I had to travel to a new Airbnb because somebody would book the one I was in, or they would raise the price on me on some fuck shit for who knows why. Why would you do that to me? Like, I'm a great guest. I don't bother anyone. I don't leave things out. I saw panties on the freaking stairs. She asked me, aren't you scared being in those Airbnbs? And I was like, I don't have time to think about that. And I didn't. That was my situation at the time. That's where I needed to be. And then I got my place. And she was like, aren't you scared being in your place alone? And that's when I knew. I would just say the majority of like normal people. And when I say normal people, I mean like people who are like the majority, like people you would meet like on a regular basis, like not in an insulting way. There's rare people in the world that you would meet and like they would have certain situations that you would like mine. And I'm just gonna be honest, I'm not a normal person. I wouldn't say I'm not normal, but I don't have this the ideal situation that most people do. Like, and we'll definitely get into all of that. It shows like people who haven't really been through anything really don't have like, they're really like fearful of life, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like they just like how I'm scared in the Airbnbs. You want me to be scared in the Airbnbs and then you want me to be scared in my own place. Like, what do you I'm not going back home. Like, a lot of people told me that I should go back home when I was doing the Airbnb thing, and I told them no. But now I'm going to talk about you and why you need to travel young. And this conversation, while it also comes from like all the people that I spoke to who were like, oh my God, you're so brave, you traveled across the world by yourself and blah blah blah, well, across the country. And I was out in California by myself, and I'm out in Atlanta by myself. And this conversation stems from a conversation that I had with a 29-year-old guy, USPS, that I was talking to, and we just started having conversation. And he was telling me how he never left his home state, and he's 29, and if he was to go on vacation, it would be a staycation, but he worked remote work. If you run into this, I'm not throwing you under the bus, but I'm just telling them what I told you, because I think this is important for anyone. You should travel young, because these are the years where you're supposed to like fuck up, you know? So if you're fucking up at home, that's fine. But like, why not fuck up somewhere else? Why not fuck up somewhere where you're literally in a position where you're alone, so you have to dig yourself out of it? Do you know how much confidence I got out of that? Like, being in a fucked up situation by yourself, it really makes you like bite a carrot. It really makes you understand yourself more, and it really helps you. I feel like you can't take me seriously while I'm eating, because I'm trying to be serious. Being in a fucked up situation by yourself can really teach you about yourself. And I had like I said, I had my mom and I had friends to help me. But like being physically by yourself and being like, oh my God, you don't understand how good it feels to be alone. And to be honest, it's been bothering me a little now, just because I had a few people that I wanted to see out here that I haven't seen yet. But who knows if I will. I'm manifesting people that I can hang out with, that I can enjoy time with. Even if it's not them, I'm cool. Like, I'm so cool. Like, if I never see those people, I want to see some people. And I'm very big on manifestation, because I manifested leaving Jersey. I manifested coming out here. And even though manifestation is half work and half, delusion, I feel like you have to support your thoughts. Like, if you're constantly thinking, damn, the world hates me, I'm never going to be shit, then yeah, the world hates you and you're never gonna be shit. Sorry. You gotta, the mental has to change. And with that, you have to start thinking, I can thrive in another place. And I'm honestly saying this Because if you're just like any of the people who came to me like, how did you do that? You're so brave. Anybody can literally get on a plane and go anywhere. But moving cross country, moving to a closer state, like say you're in New York and you go to like Pennsylvania, like that's still a different, like even though everywhere is, you know, the tri-state area is kind of the same, but like, you know, it's there's a lot of different cultures in every state. See some new stuff. Go and see something new, because it helps. Like I'm gonna be so honest. I've been here for 2 weeks now. I haven't done anything, and that's just because I ain't working yet. Because like I want to just have a stable job so that once I do start working, or not that when I do start working, but when I do start going outside, I can, you know, have something to fall back on. But like I don't plan to work for a long time with all the stuff that I want to do, and y'all are gonna watch. Y'all are gonna see my growth. Y'all are gonna see all of the things that I accomplish in a short amount of time, because I am doing what I want to do. I'm living the life that I want to live. You have a state that you want to live in. You have somewhere that you've always wanted to go. Go there. You dreamt about it for years. You dreamt about it for years. Go there. Now. Right now. Leave your house now, or I'm coming.